so much. I'm so happy to have had you here today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And as I'm sure you'll remember from the casting, I struggled hugely to find the right curve model for House of Ollichon.
Yeah.
And then you walked in the door and it was like finding my husband or the best house in the world. There you were, and I had that she's the one moment.
Oh my gosh.
But obviously, I didn't know your story at the time that we booked you, and learning more about you now, I've understood the massive journey you've been here to be an absolutely phenomenal, beautiful curve model today. So share as much or as little as you feel comfy, but I know myself selfishly, but also my clients would resonate and love to hear your real story.
Yeah, so really, like what you said is just the kindest thing, and that. But I never thought a couple of years ago. I never thought I'd be here. I think I would have died if someone said I'd be doing curve modelling. Like I would have just probably thrown up, honestly. But yeah, it's been a big struggle. I struggle with body image my whole life. So I never wore a swimming costume. Like from the age of 6, I refused to go swimming at school. Like that kind of thing.
It's so young.
Yes, really young. I don't really know what happened. My family's not like that at all. But I just really worried about it. And then it all got hold of me when I was about 12 years old. I moved schools. Everything went wrong.
And do you think that was the trigger? School?
I was so unhappy. No one spoke to me. It was horrible, and everyone called me fat. That was one thing the whole way through my life. I look back at pictures, and I was so convinced at that point I was massive. But
you were 12.
wasn't. I was 12 years old. Who does it matter what size it is? But I was. But at that point, it was all in my head, and I look back and I was just a normal kid. But I went to an all-girls school. Girls could be so mean.
Oh yeah.
Oh, especially at that age, and it just all plummeted. And within, literally lost half my body weight in about 6 weeks.
Wow.
I don't know why. I just decided I'm going to go on a little diet. Within a week, I was gone. There was no bringing me back. I wouldn't listen to anyone when they said you've got to eat this. And then fast forward, I literally spent 6 years in hospital. I had occasional home leaves, but basically I was discharged, maybe for a month, and then I would literally, as soon as I walked out that door of the hospital, I would just go straight downhill. So I was all over the country, hours away from my family, and then I had literally this epiphany. I hadn't eaten in 4 days. I came home for Christmas. I was at this halfway house, which is supposed to be keeping me out of hospital, but also in education, and I was abusing the system. Anyway, I went home for Christmas, and I just had an epiphany, and honestly, I woke up that morning and I just went, I'm really sick of this, and I didn't turn back. I just let myself eat whatever I wanted, do whatever I wanted, and just said, you know what, if I'm going to become fat and be everything I'm terrified of, who cares? I need to get my life back. And actually, that hasn't happened at all. It was really scary. I literally have doubled my body weight, which has been horrible. But also, I've realised that everybody can look great at any size. So it's been a really big journey for me, because I think I've learned actually your size doesn't matter, and I've learned to value myself as a person a lot more, regardless of what size or shape or what I look like, and other people. And I think it's something that's still so ingrained in our culture, that diet culture is that thinner is better, and I don't believe in that at all. I think from where I've come from, I was waitressing a couple of months before I started modelling, and I had this lady who was it was at a golf club, so they're really regular clients. And she came up and said, oh my gosh, you've lost weight, well done. And I just thought, I don't know why it's such a, why we have to be praised for that anymore,
So true.
And I just thought, why am I'm more than that as a person. So anyway, never thought I'd be here, even a year ago. Never thought I'd have the confidence to kind of even when we're changing on set and stuff, I'm just in my underwear, I don't care anymore. And actually, I think modelling's really helped me see my body as more of just a kind of object rather than anything important. It's just kind of there to carry me around, carry my personality around, and take me on adventures.
I love that. I admire you so much.
Thank you.
And how do you feel on a day like today, when everyone's looking at you and there's, it is one of those that I can do it. You've got a lot of attention, a lot of pressure.
It is very hard, and I would be lying if I said that I didn't have days where I really don't want to leave the house because I'm like, oh my god, I look so awful. But everybody has that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's about pushing past that and going, well, I wouldn't look at anyone else and go, oh my god, why did they come out today? Like, why are they looking like that?
Exactly.
Yeah, and if you were standing in front of the camera, I wouldn't be thinking, oh, like, why is she there? Just the same as no one's thinking that about me, as much as I feel it inside. And yet, like, it's hard. I get, like, put myself down if I've got, like, problems with my skin or anything like that. But you just got to come out and do it at the end of the day. And I think the important thing is just, once you get yourself out of the house, the battle's kind of half won already.
Right, okay.
But it's just that kind of, you know, that first panic. But it's,
Yeah.
no, I think just kind of understanding that everybody's generally quite kind
Yeah.
and nice, and everybody today has been amazing. So it's just been a lot of fun.
And I guess my ultimate question is, are you happier now?
120,000%, and I never thought I'd say that. Like, honestly, I thought if I put on even 1 kilo I'd be miserable, but I can honestly say I'm so glad that I did it. I'm so glad I chose recovery. Yeah, it can be hard sometimes, but my life is so much more full now.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing your story. Short but sweet in a way, but like, I'm just so thrilled to have met you, and I'm so thrilled that us wanting to move more towards the curve world is actually making a difference to curve models too.
100%. The whole industry is changing now.
Yeah,
and I
hugely.
think members of the public are going, we want to be represented.
Yeah.
And then the curve girls come along and we bring all of us.
Yeah.
And we're like, you know,
Curve girls.
yeah. And I just think there's a whole new generation of models starting, and it's really exciting.
It's so
and
exciting.
that you're representing it in your brand is amazing. And I think also just the plus size in the bridal industry as well.
Yeah.
I don't think that I've never seen in a magazine. I've never seen that, so I think.
Well, let's hope.
Let's
we
hope.
can get your photo in a magazine, maybe with a touch of your story. So yeah, if anyone wants to feature a beautiful Amanda in House of Ollichon and her incredible story, and just girl power, babe. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh.